This interview discusses mental health, depression, and suicidal thoughts. Proceed with caution. Hi, this is Kimberly Irby, and I am interviewing my mom about my mental health journey and how she felt during it. I know that I was having a rough time, but I bet that she was having a rough time too. So I just wanted to know some of her thoughts on the matter. My first question is, what did you think my problem was before my diagnosis? Did you just think it was like teen angst or something?
Yes, I did. And I admit that I took the wrong approach at first.
What do you mean?
Tough love.
Mm.
I realize now it's not really what you needed.
How did my diagnosis change you? Do you do anything differently now with maybe approaching me or
Most
going out
definitely.
in public?
Most definitely.
What things do you do different?
I try not to sweat the small stuff and look at the big picture more. So my priorities have kind of changed, where some things that I thought were important before aren't as important now. Does that make sense?
What's most important to you?
Like I always knew that you were very smart and intelligent, and
Uh-huh.
you are always an honor student, and I knew you could do better, even though you would always deny that you could do better. I felt like you didn't have enough faith in yourself as I did, and I came to the realization that I just wanted you to be happy, and I didn't want to stress you out more. I realized that I was stressing you out more, and so I just want you to be happy and do what you can.
How were you feeling when I was in the hospital when I was admitted? Were you nervous or
Yes,
what were your emotions? What were your thoughts?
I admit this is hard to talk to you about because I want to be your rock and I want to stay strong for you. But any parent that knows that their child is contemplating suicide, it's a hard thing because of course you're going to blame yourself. It's not about me, so of course it stressed me out.
Were you happy that I was in the hospital and hopefully getting better?
Yes, I knew you were in a good place.
Explain the contrast of me when I was younger versus now. What's different? And is it hard for you that I'm different now than then?
Well, in a way, I mean, maybe it's naive of a parent to think that their child is always going to be the same kind of personality from childhood on to adulthood, but you realize that there are ebb and flows and things change because you were always so happy and outgoing and fun and carefree and made friends really easy, never seemed to have a problem. And I admit I maybe focused on Jesse more having emotional problems, that I just kind of thought that you were okay all the time. And then for that to flip at 180, it did kind of make me sad. I thought, where did my happy little Kimmy go to?
What are some things that are kind of the same as when I was little?
You're still very outgoing. Still have the same laugh, and smile, and love. And I think maybe we've become closer through this whole thing.
What advice would you give to other parents who have children dealing with a similar situation?
Be more patient and realize that it's not a failure as a parent. Don't take it personally.
What are some words you would use to describe me to people who never met me?
Beautiful, fun, creative, outgoing, has a lot of friends. Dare I say popular?
Well, this is kind of a wrap-up question. For people who don't really believe in mental issues, what would you say to them or what advice would you give to them about mental disorders and disabilities and stuff like that?
And it's not a reflection on you as a parent. It's more chemical. It's not always just disobedience or doing things to get back at you or anything like that. It doesn't have necessarily anything to do with you. It can be just a chemical thing. And that, as much as people don't understand it, it's not like you want to be that way. Like, don't be afraid don't get discouraged if the first cocktail of medicine doesn't work. To keep trying, and you can live a somewhat normal life and things can be good again, and there's the sun can shine again. I always told you, I feel like you're my ray of sunshine. You shine, you really do.
Well, thank
And
you.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.